Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Engitopia, the sequel to Engitopia from Cities Skylines 1. This place uses efficient engineering in almost every aspect of the city. And whilst I occasionally like to go a little bit rogue and get a bit too distracted with my highway designs, I also like to build things realistically. Like under this junction here, we have a magic roundabout that almost works perfectly. I mean, it does. There's no traffic. And then over this way, we built a turbine interchange, one of my favorite interchanges, although it does look like it's melted a little bit. And actually, there's way more examples of like some realistic stuff. If we leave this city for a second and head over to my Patreon exclusive city, the lovely and realistic Engineeringdon, we can have a little look at some other examples. Like recently, I built this trumpet design, and as you can see, absolutely perfect for traffic. There's hardly any, and this was absolutely chocker before I designed that. And then if we head over this side of the city, we've got a typical British layout. This is what you call a grade separated junction. It's where like the main road and then the junctions are separated. They're at two different grades, hence grade separated. But basically, this is just like a glorified roundabout or a stretch roundabout. Looks like a tic-tac. But anyway, if we leave this place, oh, I don't want to leave it. Not only do we have this lovely arch bridge, but recently we built this, the Grand Bridge. Look at it. Look at it. Also, before we head back, check out my cash here, 100 million quid, and we've nearly got 60,000 population. If we head back to Engitopia, which has actually been going the same amount of time, they're in February 2025 on both of them. We've only got 300 grand, even though I tried to exploit money. We've only got a 37,000 population. So maybe, just maybe, building poo-moated prisons and building cities way up in the sky isn't the best use of money in this game. But anyway, I think I do actually want to replace this junction. I've never been that happy with it. Like if we look from above, like it looks like some sort of rotting potato or something. So yet again, we're going to be replacing this, and we're going to be trying a very, very efficient, at least in real life, highway intersection called the Diverging Diamond Interchange, the DDI. Now, unlike the turbine, which is this junction in front of you, the Diverging Diamond does actually have like traffic lights on it. And it's for that reason you probably wouldn't actually build one in this location, because this location we got loads of space. There's so much room to build stuff, whereas a Diverging Diamond is better when space is a bit tight. But yeah, let's hit pause, and then unfortunately we're going to hit delete and get rid of a whole lot of this. So we're going to get rid of these arms on top. So sorry, turbine arms, you were just a bit too bendy for my liking. Get rid of those as well. All right, and then I might actually keep this bridge, because fair play past Matt, you did a good job there. Surprisingly, that actually looks quite good. Right, so in order for a Diverging Diamond to work, when you've got your crossover here, you actually want these two roads that come over the top. They want to be the opposite way round. So because we're left-hand drive, we just look at it this way. So we've got cars that come up this way and go there, cars that come from the top and go down. And then currently, the way that these work, we got exactly the same thing, but over these roads. But we need to swap them so that cars drive on the wrong side of the road as they go over these bridges. So what we're going to do down here is we're going to take a highway 2-lane road, and then basically you want to go from here. I might actually turn off snap. We want to go from here over to there, but you can see at the moment the game's like, whoa, you want to spin around that way because you're going the wrong direction. No, we don't, game. We're actually going the right direction. So if we go to replace road, I believe we can click and then drag the opposite direction, yeah, to do that. So now our road curves and we continue up this way. So it means as cars come along here, they swap over to this side of the road, and then when they get to this side of the bridge, they then swap back. So let's go from the bottom of that bridge and across to that side like that. So then from above, you can sort of see this arm almost works. We've just got to swap this one to point the opposite direction like that. And then this is where the game might shout at me. We've got to try and take one of these roads. We've got to go from there over to there. Oh my goodness. Game not happy. It may be because that was facing the wrong way. Maybe that will be better. So we want to go from about there up to... Oh dear. Up to there somewhere. Okay, what I might also try, if I delete that and then delete that, maybe I can just cross over like that. Sort of. Game has it's made that lane very, very narrow. Oh, and it's put no traffic lights in. What are you doing, game? But yeah, so this should be like sort of like a crossroad, but you can only go straight over. So let's have a little play in this road services menu. We can add traffic lights. Okay, that hasn't helped. We can then ban from this arm the right-hand turn. From this one, the left-hand turn. Okay, what if I try deleting that and then building this arm again? Ah, that looks better. That does look better. Then we put traffic lights back in again. Yes, okay, that seems to be sort of working. So now you can see cars, as they drive along here, they'll get to this traffic light, and then they'll either stop if it's red or green, they'll go. And then this arm will be the people coming from the other side. They stop here. So traffic, basically, it almost has like a head-on collision, but it goes to this junction. It like steers off last minute. Right, nice. So that's sort of sorted. We've just got to do the same down this side. So delete that arm, put that in like that. Wonder where all the road markings went. Okay, but after a bit of tweaking, we're back. And we've got the traffic lights. And we have a floating car. So that's sort of the key aspect of the diverging diamond. In fact, diverging diamond. Oh, nice. The double D. I mean, you might be wondering, well, Matt, what are you doing? You've gone from a straight road that literally just went straight across. Now you've added crossroads, you've added traffic lights. What are you on, basically? Why would you do that? Why? And if you are asking that, well done. You've got a bit of engineering wisdom about you. I'm going to answer it. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab a highway, but a one-way, one-lane road, and then we're going to add some slip roads. Because at the moment, you can't access like this road underneath, and this road underneath, they can't get over onto this road that we've just built. So what we want to do, let's say you're coming out the city, you're coming up this road here, and you want to go left, you want to head over that direction. So all we do before this road crosses onto that side, so about here somewhere, we just build a little slip road like over to there, and then we just connect that up to that road. So that's that sorted. And then likewise, if we just come around 90 degrees, if we want to go from this road over to there, we come off this main road. So we'll come off that way, and we just literally end up just downstream of the crossroad. Now, you might be thinking, well, if you didn't do the crossroads, it would just do this anyway. Yes, you are correct. But have you thought about how you get from the other directions? Let me just finish these first. So they're all in, but if you want to say go from this arm, if rather than going straight ahead, which we can do, if you wanted to go right, how would you do that? Well, you've got to navigate the crossroads, which is fine. Then we're on this bridge on this side of the road, and this is where you start to understand why the crossovers are here. Because we're on this side of the road, we want to end up down there. Now, there's already a slip road down there, so that means at this corner, we can literally just come off and loop around like that. So because we've crossed over onto this side of the road, we're literally right next to that slip road. And I mean, we can probably, just to get the old lanes lined up nicely, we can do these two single lanes. They go into a 2-lane road and then merge up there. I mean, could even like do that sort of thing, merging lanes. But yeah, that's nice, right? That's very nice. So if we want to do the same from the opposite side, we're coming from this way, we want to go right. So we got to navigate the junction. So we end up on this bridge. And then as we get over to this side of the road, this is where we come off and we loop on to that junction down there. So from here, we literally just loop around and boosh, that connection is in. Again, we can upgrade the lanes down there to 2 lanes. Over this way, we can make them 4 and then 3. So that's all sorted. So then all we've got to do is if we're coming along this road here and we want to go right, how do we do it? Well, this time we actually turn down the slip road first. So we're going to be coming down here. And then from this slip road, we literally just come off and then we join after the crossroads, like up there. So again, probably sensible to make this 2 lanes, just so it's really easy to follow at the end. And then I'll make the start of it 3 lanes as well. So if we just follow it now, so if we're driving from this way, if we want to go right, we pull into the left lane. And then as we're coming down here, we make sure we're in the right lane. And then we come round this highway and then we join this after this crossroads. Now, I imagine rather than having this give way, they probably make this traffic lighted so that when this is red and the cars are coming across the bridge down this way, this side probably goes green. I guess it depends on traffic and whether this would back up, because you don't want this to back up onto the motorway. So giving way may just be a better idea there. Thankfully, we do actually have a give way sign, or yield as it's called in other parts of the world, apparently. So I might just delete this arm just to neaten this up a little bit. So yeah, that's a bit nicer. And when you look from above, it's sort of like symmetrical. You can see these like gaps in the middle. So that's pretty lovely. We've just got to do the same down this side. So again, if we're coming from this side of the road, we want to end up right. We go down the slip road, and then we go, as this turns off to the left, we add a new turning up around up to there. So you can see from above, sort of symmetrical. I mean, because this road's on a bend, it's sort of quite tricky to get symmetrical, but I think that's good enough. We'll just upgrade that to 2 lanes, upgrade that to 4 actually, 3 back there. Maybe if I redo that arm, try and join it in the same place, we can get it a bit more symmetrical. Yeah, that's better. That is better. So that is the diverging diamond interchange, which in real life is quite efficient, because although there are traffic lights, there's only 2 sets and you can only go straight ahead across them. So it's quite easy to sort of work out which arms are your busier ones and then set the traffic lights to let the appropriate amount of traffic through, etc. The downside though, obviously, if you are driving along this carriageway, it's like a big old motorway. You've been driving like 70 miles an hour for ages. Suddenly, you got to stop because there are traffic lights in it. Whereas compared to the turbine one we had before, you could just drive to your heart's content at 70 on that. Anyway, we'll press play, and then I actually want to see how this starts working. So yeah, we're getting traffic build up on the bridge, but then the traffic lights go. These guys get held back a bit. Seems to be working quite well. And you can actually see there's quite a lot of people coming from this way, heading like to the right. So they're coming down here, up and over the diverging bit, and then straight down there. Oh, this is actually quite nice. I'm sorry, I know it's no road-nado, but it does have a place in Engitopia, surely. Like, come on, this thing it's working like a dream. Just don't ask the people that have to stop for the traffic lights how they like it. They may disagree with me. And what I could do as well to make this a little bit more efficient, maybe add like an extra lane, because yeah, this arm's starting to build up actually. Oh no. Yeah, maybe worth if I go to 3 lane and then upgrade like that, then if people want to go left, they have to go into that lane, but they can dodge all the traffic now. So the traffic is just for the straight ahead. Now, if I had the power to change the traffic lights, I could say, right, this, stay green for way longer because there's not that much traffic waiting here, but there's loads waiting on this arm. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. But yeah, after running for a little bit longer, I think adding that extra lane has definitely helped, because look, now we are back up and running with almost 0 traffic. Yes! Right, now, just to fix the other issues with Engitopia. Oh dear. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh crap, Traz, it's leaking. The poo. Oh, we've poo-looted the river. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Where can we store this much poo? Like, there's so much poo here. I know we can't store it back here because this started to overflow as well. This was the moat for Architect Island. That's where the architects live. But yeah, I didn't want them to escape unless they went over the bridge. The rubberidge. Get it? Rubbish? Because there's rubbish there. Yeah, so I put a poo moat in, and that has actually kept them quite contained. Hence, this city's just filled with marvels of engineering, and there's no architecture anywhere. We need to make sure that we're not polluting the river down there. So what can we do with all this poo? Like, where could it possibly end up? Ah, I got an idea. I mean, this was, I don't know if anyone remembers this. This was a disaster, basically. This was going to be the hell pit for architects. Now, I feel like I've based this around architects a bit too much, this. Because, yeah, when architects die, they do actually need somewhere to go. I mean, we could still bury them here. I am thinking, though, like, I built an incineration plant down there. It doesn't actually have any employees, so maybe I should move that and then swap this to, like, the toilet of the map. So if we relocate, it'll cost a bit of cash, but that's fine. We can shove it up here for now. So that's in. We've just got to plug in the high voltage cables. So if we come to high voltage, I might actually shove these under the ground. Where were they going? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have the dam over that way. So yeah, connect that up. So that's even more power for the dam. But yeah, then the poo flowing out of this, I need to get it like, well, into here essentially. Well, the good thing is I don't need these roads anymore. So I can go from down there. I can come all the way up to, that junction and just delete all of those. Underground, we can do the same with the power, just over to there. Boosh. Gone. Right, and then we just have a giant empty hole that's perfect to take a load of poo. So what I'm gonna do, because we need road access up here, I can't actually do like anything off the side. So we're gonna come out the front, which is where the poo's coming out anyway, I think, because it is a dam. So yeah, it's not actually overtopping like around the sides. I know it looks like it is, but I think that's just visual. But hang on, we need to rename that bridge Dewsbury. No, that is Dewsbury. Yeah, that makes much more sense. So I need to build like a canal under here. Now, I don't think there are canals in game yet. So we're going to have to do this manually with the landscaping tool. So if I grab level terrain tool, we grab a level sort of down there-ish. And then we just start digging out like the front of this. Now, yes, it looks like I'm doing the strongest shape again. I guess I am. But then we can take this around this way. Now, we don't want to go too low because, oh boy. Oh no, I went too low. Hang on. We need to build up this outer edge. Quick, save the river. So yeah, we want to build that around like that. And then we can take this around this direction. Now, the trouble is, you may have noticed, there's services everywhere underground. So we're going to have to do a little bit of service diversions, which is actually something we do in real life. So, question, what is there? We have electricity. Oh, yeah, I literally just built that. Oops. So I wonder if we come from like here, can we go like even deeper, like 40 meters deep? Oh, yes, looks like we can. So we can cross under there, then come back up to surface level, then connect to those pylons. Yeah, so now we have no service crossings there. I will just quickly connect back up to my incineration plant. Nice. Right, then this one here, what is that some sort of water? Yes, it's drainage. Okay, so I think drainage, we literally just do the same thing. So we say, right, come off there, go really deep so that we can delete that. Nice, and then we've done some service diversions, although it should probably do the same with these pylons. Probably not the best spot to be maintained, literally in a sea of poo, or river of poo in this case. Still, that's a job for future, Matt. So we'll then just poo canal it around here, and then at this point, we're gonna have to cross over the railway. Let's do this realistically, actually. What would we do in real life? So we want to build a bridge across here so we can build a poo river underneath. Definitely realistic scenario. I think we'll head into train and we'll put a diversion track in. So we're going to say, for now, trains, come up there, then along here, and then connect back down there. So that means we can then delete this bit of track. Remember, this is just temporary, this isn't going to be permanent, but we're then going to extend our poo river. So it's going to go up that way, right up to the edge of the current track, the temporary one. And then we can come back and we can put in a railway bridge like that. Oh, look at that magnificent bridge, which means we can then delete this temporary track. Boosh. And then the trains can use our brand new bridge. And you know what a bridge like this needs? A bridge review. It's a railway bridge across a pooey river. You could call this a bridge repoo. A retaining abutment has been built on either side, and there's a really tall pillar down the middle. I feel like this bridge probably should have been just one span so that we don't get a pooey column. Because if you've ever seen a fatberg, maybe that could happen down here, which would not be nice. Anyway, with that in mind and no other remarkable features, I think I need to give this bridge 3.2 out of 10. Bridge repoo. Alright, anyway, it's time to finish this thing. So the final bit of poo canalage, we just head straight up this way, and then we can literally just drop in to this massive pit. So as the poo flows, it should just get to the edge and then waterfall off, filling this entire area and solving our poo problems once and for all. And yes, you can see we are no longer polluting the river. We have succeeded. Right, if we turn the HUD back on, what's the next problem? Oh goodness, so many warning lights. Right, one problem area is this place. this is a pedestrian only area. You can see though, I guess because footfall isn't great, I think the only way to get here is via rail and yeah, also via trams. Well, no, trams don't even get us here. Trams just allow us to get around the area. What I was thinking was maybe another connection, maybe like maybe a nice pedestrian arch bridge. So, oh yeah, we could put something like that in. Do we have any ships that come down here? No, we got quite low bridges anyway. Tell you what, arch bridges over to there. For some reason, that's just made all of those houses decide to implode. Oh, it's because it turned it... Oh, weird. It turned that into a wall rather than just whatever it was before. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, that goes over to there. Maybe we'll do a cable-stayed one, maybe from a similar point, but over to that edge. I'm liking the cable-stayed ones. Yeah, so the trouble is, as soon as I start building, can you see like the wall appear on that back edge? So that's going to make all the buildings there disappear. So really, if I want to do bridges, they've got to go from over here, which I personally don't mind, but it's a whole lot of bridge. But yeah, we've now got a nice little pedestrian access. What I might do, try and sneak a footpath down there without demolishing any buildings. Yes, it's working. So if we do that, that's access for the people up here to walk down. Probably just want a crossing there. So like that. That is beautiful. And then these two have crossings themselves. And yeah, you can see there's a whole load of people using these already. So hopefully we'll bring life back to this area. What did I name it? Walk, ye lazy bums. And hopefully the demolished buildings should get replaced with thriving ones. All right, by the way, let's head back to my diverging diamond and see how it's coping. Oh, it's not coping. It's not coping very well at all. I mean, to be fair, it's not the diverging diamond's problem. It's this junction down here. Yeah, I feel like that shouldn't really be an arm. Like, we're just holding traffic back for no reason. Or maybe it's because... Oh, no, there's just traffic everywhere. There's traffic everywhere. Biffa, I need you to fix my city, please. But yeah, once that clears, you can see it's not actually that, like, this area that's the problem. I think this is probably too efficient. It's sending too much traffic down. Like, if we head down this way, we've got... Oh, yeah, we got the turbo roundabout. I forgot about this. So that's what happens when you over-engineer a hamburger roundabout. And that is quite clogged, actually. So maybe that's the one I probably should have replaced with the diverging diamond. Or maybe I can do 2 diverging diamonds. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What would you want to see out of Engitopia? And remember, if you want to see more realistic stuff, head to my Patreon where we got the exclusive series. We got so many episodes of that now. But yeah, for now, I'll say peace, love, and a massive poo hole. Bye, guys.